This is not a kid-friendly show.
Yo, what's going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneFest 2017 coverage video. So we're going to be talking about the Lost Grove. I've talked about it on my channel previously because Mod Ramen has hinted at it before, but we're going to go into more detail about what we've learned through the live stream at RuneFest. So first off, this is going to be a large island occupying more than 10 map squares that's bigger than Elf City, guys. And it's going to be off the coast of the west of the game world, accessible from the Poison Waste. To get a feel for it, imagine a dark canopy with a very thick forest. It's going to be much more older than the elven forests or spirit trees, and at the center sits a huge, gigantic oak tree with its roots so deeply entwined to the heart of the planet that they're tapping directly into the anima of the world. Occupying this place is going to be various creatures like fairies and wisps, including the Slayer creatures I talked about previously on my channel. Now, we do have in-game models of what they're going to look like. So here they are, Slayer levels 104, 106, and 108. And each of the 3 different monsters have their own combat style. So you could plan accordingly based on which one you want to kill. So I've talked about these guys before. Basically, they're not going to be as hard as River Demons or Acheron Mammoths, but they're not going to be as AFK as like Abyssal Demons or something like that. So somewhere between that levels of difficulty is where you're going to see these new creatures. So why are we killing these creatures? They're going to be dropping a new tier 85 hybrid gloves known as Singerbane gloves. Now you're probably wondering what's the point in tier 85 hybrid gloves. Doesn't really sound all that exciting. We've got the tier 85 range and melee. Why would I need these? Well, basically they're going to have a passive basic poison effect that will add or apply to your target when you're using them in combat. Not only that, these gloves and their poisonous abilities can be enhanced through the use of things like weapon poisons. It's yet to be seen exactly how that's going to be intertwined and woven into it, but just know that somehow or some way, weapon poison potions are going to buff these gloves, at least their poison ability, that is. So they may prove useful even though they're being tier 85 hybrid gloves. So I wouldn't write them off just yet, but we'll find out very, very soon. They're coming out actually on Monday, so won't be long for us to be able to test those out. So moving on, again, I've talked about this on the channel, but we now know a little bit more about the D&D that's going to come with this Lost Grove. So the D&D is called Wisps of the Grove. You're going to be helping out a fairy who likes mushrooms and wisps to create a potion. So I've talked about that before. Just going to help her out create a potion. It's going to be focused around farming and hunter, which is interesting. I previously thought it was about herb lore because you'd be help create a potion. However, it's about farming and hunter, which makes, I guess, kind of sense because you're going to be farming the mushrooms, and hunter, I guess you're gathering the wisps in a very different way from divination. So I guess that's the way it ties into farming and hunter. But yeah, new weekly D&D for farming and hunter can be reset with D&D tokens on launch. So that's really good to hear. And yeah, that's the more details I got regarding the new Lost Grove coming out on Monday. Stay tuned for the very next video because we're going to be covering a new boss that is coming with the Lost Grove, but not on Monday. It'll come at a later date, but it is going to be the new, strongest, hardest boss to date. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited to hear about that. So stay tuned for the next video. Still planning more RuneFest 2017 coverage to go through, so also stay tuned for that on the channel. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Peace.